It's me, the Mooiisstt Maker. Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales, but of course, we have a shit ton of thoughts and feelings in our head. Some moist, some not moist, but all very, very moist. But 'tis Tuesday afternoon, so good motherfucking afternoon from me to you. It is the 26th of January, 2021. It is almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to simply play some Minecraft. Just building some rainbow bockage. Bockage. Was that even a word? Boxage? Hmm. Meh. Anyways, Jaded Rose is loaded to perfection and very much anticipating the Tokaloke. I just realized that I haven't medicated since like this morning around breakfast time. I have been packing. I actually I have a shit ton of stuff right outside of the view of the camera that I could be doing right now, but I need to take a break. My back hurts, my knee hurts, especially my knee hurts, and my hip. I did a lot of moving shit down the stairs today, so we did get two boxes packed up actually. And I only have two, well, one empty big box and one that's I've started packing up stuff. The rest of that drawer is going to go in there, like the rest of these drawers. Just getting things packed up that aren't, going to get used in the next 4 days, because in the next 4 days, literally, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday is move day, and I am so fucking excited. I cannot wait to be moved. But I'm also terrified for a whole variety of reasons. The number one reason I am terrified and stressed is the fact that I'm the only one packing it all up, and then I'm going to be the only one unpacking it. So it's going to be difficult. I'm going to have to be kind to myself and realize that, I'm probably not going to have it all the way established by Valentine's Day, because I just won't be able to do that. I have to take breaks for my leg and my hip. I have to be kind to my body and listen to it. So. But man, I tell you what, it has been quite the interesting month thus far. I can only imagine what February has in store for us. Crazy bitch. Oh man. You're a crazy bitch. Bounce, I can handle it. Alright. Contentory. Spread it. Yes, please. Cottontale is moist on Facebook. Hit the hashtag moist link that you see on YouTube. Take you to the Facebook page that I am currently sharing the content. I am the Mooiisstt Maker. I'm Cottontale. You can call me Amber, formerly Amber Motherfucking Lewis here on the YouTubes. I always like to say it's not what they call you, it's what you respond to. I heard that from a drag queen. I wish I could remember the drag queen's name. But it's just so true. It does not matter what people call you, it's only what you respond to. So, let them call you whatever the fuck they want to, you know? Live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Enjoy your afternoon with me. Building, token, straight west coastin'. Enjoying just some me time. I might take a nap when Rainbow goes down for a nap. Well, nap. She's nighttime actually has been going pretty well. Yesterday was the second night with her big girl bed, but yesterday's nap was the first nap with the big girl bed, and it definitely went interestingly. She did eventually nap for I think maybe a half hour, but it was something. even if she doesn't nap, just having her like have alone time. But I have to make sure to monitor it to, make sure she does lay down, because she'll just, if you don't monitor it, she'll just be up playing the whole time. Boom. Content spread. Ooh. That's a nice little fucking. Oh, you can't see it. Just looks like a white screen, but whatchamacalls it. The link for the content has a really good picture. I'm looking all fucking cute. Man, I love myself so much. Mm. Alright, motherfuckers. Well, let's enjoy some contentery, shall we? Oh, you know what? Let's do a quick snizzity snappy. Yeah. Mooiisstt Maker, 4 days till we move. Oh, it's so fucking exciting. Alright, send that off into Snapchat land. Which I'll put up my find me command just in case anyone does want to follow me on my other social medias. Snapchat is my preferred social media, and then YouTube. From there, we of course have our Facebook, which is for YouTube networking and a mild social interaction. So yeah, feel free to find me. Ah, man. What happened to the music? Excuse me. Especially with Minecraft, we need to have something in the background. Yeah. Excuse me. Perfect. Excuse me while I feel myself. I don't see nobody else. Excuse me while I feel myself. Excuse me while I feel myself. Huh. Alright. Wonderful. Aspot's working greatly. Got some different commands up. Just simply, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. A place for me to be me while helping myself mentally and physically. And, more so than ever, I am always going to be myself. If someone doesn't want to be upfront and honest that they don't really like something about me, that's on them. And it's also on them if they continue to try to form a relationship with me and they're not voicing sooner things about me. Like, why get involved with someone that annoys you? I will never understand that. So, cheers to those individuals who live their lives moistly. You're always striving to be 100% yourself. You don't give no fucks what some other person thinks of you, especially the motherfuckers in your own head. You simply love yourself and you will be loved for that beautifully twisted motherfucker that you are. So cheers to all the other moist Kottontales. May we get and receive all of the things we can want, need, and deserve, all by simply continuing to flow with life's delicious moisture. Perfection. Yum. That's fucking super dank. Put a little bit of that Miracle Wax sugar wax on top. Mm. Here comes the sun. Mm. Perfect. Content has been spread. Sometimes I like to double check because my brains be thinking like, oh, we totally didn't do that, so you need to make sure that you did. And it's like I totally would have or have done the thing. My brains like to fucks with me. Alright, let's get some bunny rabbit bitches, giving that love and blowing out some smoke. Enjoy and continue our toke. We're gonna be working on some build. My wrists are feeling really good. Not good enough to play some Fortnite, but really like I'm always in the mood for Fortnite. But yesterday's Fortnite had a purpose, and I mean literally the one match we did, even with my hands seizing, we got a damn victory royale. I just, I'm gonna call that my Prince Royale from here on out because literally I was just like taking all the thoughts and feelings from yesterday and putting it into that match, and it was so fucking wonderful. Life is really interesting. I don't understand. And I'm the type of person that when someone does something, I voice it, and that's exactly what I did, but the other person was not, and it's frustrating. You can't have any kind of working relationship, regardless of that what that relationship is, if both people are not communicating from the beginning. Like, hmm. For the right person, you'll never be too much. We've yet to find our right person either for an FWB or a actual committed romantic relationship. You know, I always get kind of curious if there's like someone that's just like watching me. My best friend Raymundo says that he's like, "Ah, romance is already stalking your beautiful ass. You just got to continue to be the realist, and you know, it will pounce on you when you're least expecting it." And that's how it always happens too. But I don't know. So hyper focused on just getting everything done, but it is nice to have someone to chat with in your downtime. It's nice to, have someone to put thoughts and feelings if you might be stressed or something like that. And I'm glad everything transpired the way it was because they would not have been able to handle stressed Amber. They one little situation and it just like exploded like Mount Vesuvius. So it's like fuck that. Um, Everything happens for a reason, and anything meant to be will be. So, psh. I do sometimes think, though, that I won't find someone that can love all of the Ambers, or at least be able to understand. Like I don't expect you to agree with every single thought and feeling that me and all the other Ambers think, but to be understandable. And it just always seems that it's always something I say or do, but that's just it. That person wasn't meant to be because for the right person, nothing I say or do is ever going to be too much. And I know this to be true because I have lots of love and affection, just not romantic love. I haven't found, that individual that would be a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that. I have tons of love, plutonic love, and even more than plutonic love because the love that I feel for my soulmates that are not romantic, because everyone thinks that your soulmate is just romantic. No, it ain't. My best friend, my best bitch, Michelle, we have never been romantic. We've never even kissed. And I know without a doubt she's my soulmate. And Raymundo, same thing. I mean, we have been intimate way back in the day, but I just know without a doubt that, you know, everything that is him, I love and, I understand and learn. He's one of those individuals that really helped me to understand depression. But I also really love how he does it because he does his best to not let it take control of him, and it's very difficult. Most of the people that I know that have depression, they struggle a lot because they never see any positive. The best thing about my best duder is that he has both sides. He has all of this constant negative energy saying all the fucked up shit, but he knows what's the positive, and he chooses to focus on that, which takes a lot of mental power. That's what I do too. But nah, my eardrums couldn't even handle the potential FWB. Like his voice was very high pitched, and every so often the pitch got so loud that like I literally was triggered. Kind of like a dog, like a with the dog whistle. Like certain loud sounds just are too much for me. It's going to be interesting though, because one thing, and I say this whenever I make a new connection, I don't know where this is going or how it's going to be or how long it's going to be. I'm just very thankful to the universe for sending me a connection in any sort of way, and that still stands extremely true because the ability to make connections means that you will come across that connection that just utterly flows and flows in the direction that you fully want. Because for me, I want nothing more than to find future wifey or hubby, even if we don't actually get married, it's someone that wants those type of things, and they would understand that for me the construct of the ceremony is really important. So even if we didn't actually get married, we would have a ceremony where I get to do cute things like put a ring on their finger and say my vows and stuff like that, and they'll do that for me because they know it's what I like. um Man, there's it's man, I feel so good. Who I never I never imagined in any amount of lives that I would get like literally be asked to be someone's Valentine, which I've never experienced. Like I've had some of my girlfriends ask me back in the day, but I never had a guy, and especially a guy that I like, ask me to be their Valentine. Even and my boyfriends never did it too because I think that they thought maybe they didn't have to, even though I had mentioned a few times, like, hey, you can still do this thing because it would be sweet, but they just didn't see the point to it. Some of them tried, but. And I appreciate to this day for the little bit of trying, you know what I mean? Because that did show that they somewhat cared. But most just don't see the point. Like why am I going to ask you to be my Valentine? You're my girlfriend type thing. But so that was my first time being asked to be someone's Valentine, and it was really sweet. When I read, would you like to be my Valentine and spend the day with me? I just was like, I had just woken up. I wasn't ready to get up yet. I had a lot of thoughts and feelings that I wanted to put into my group chat like I usually do, and it just all fucking went so south so quickly. But I'm glad it all transpired. It is a really weird feeling to be asked to be someone's Valentine and have it be the first time in your lifetime. And I'm 34, level 34, and first time being, asked to be someone's Valentine. And before you can even like comprehend and answer that, they are then ghosting you because you said one thing and it just I got ghosted for being myself, so I'm never sad when I get ghosted, but I am especially not sad. I'm hurt and really disappointed, but I'm not sad. Um, I'm actually quite happy because whenever someone ghosts you, it's just stopping you from, it severs it real quick, so then you don't put any more effort into something that's going nowhere. So, and we developed this concept on ghosting last year when we what felt like ghosted every month almost. So, do I like that January started off with like a crazy situation where like they were potentially a new FWB and then they asked me to be their Valentine and then they ghost me and that all happened in the month of January and in a 5-day period? Crazy? Moist, yes. Just, I am a really weird motherfucker because sometimes I use the word moist, like MOIST, like water moist, to say yes. But it's meant like I don't even know. I think if you like I have people that get me, like Raymundo, he's like, I always can tell what you mean. He's like but he even said he's like, sometimes I think I might be an Oompa Loompa in your head though. I could see that. All my soulmates just like be like these tiny little chibi versions of themselves, like working the halls of the amber folders. Oh man. I do feel like he didn't look up DID too, because he just kept saying how like he had learned about other things, so he knew certain things about mental disorders, which definitely was helpful. But when you get involved with someone who um, has mental and physical health disorders, you need to be very apparent for them. And he was very attentive to my physical, which was lovely, but not to the mental, you know? And that's another reason why I'm totally okay with how it went. I'm just like flabbergasted. I'm still just like you're just like complete awe, you know? Which shout out to Pint Size if you are watching. You're not a prince, so I'm never gonna call you that again, but I'll still call you Pint Size. Honestly, like if I had Uber attraction, I probably would date a short guy just 'cause like fucking around with a guy that was 5'5" was kind of interesting. Like, I'm into taller people, but I'll be your Amazon goddess. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt, and like, I loved it. Like, yeah, like I wouldn't be afraid of like wearing heels because what's another inch on the already towering being, you know? But I mean, I've had crushes on people. I still have a crush on him. His name is Kellen. Oh, this motherfucker's probably like 5'3". He's very short, but man, is he sexy, you guys. He's got dark hair, blue eyes. Whoo, just like one of them smiles that just like makes you melt. You're like, why are you so fucking gorgeous, though? And one brief moment in our lifetime, because most of the time he's been in a relationship, I'd been in a relationship each time that, the other one was single. But like there was one time way back in the day where I like was chatting with him, like I got a hair at my ass to send him a message, and he just happened to be single. And we actually got to flirt a little bit and stuff like that, but I don't even remember why we stopped chatting. But then shortly after that, I met Justin, and yeah. But man, it was nice knowing that like he had a crush on me as well as I had a crush on him. And now he has like just like the cutest little fucking family you ever did see. Like, oh man. But he's still sexy as fuck, and I definitely still imagine smooching up on that. And then I had a crush on this guy named Josh who worked at a place that I worked at. Nutrition Now, actually. And he had a twin. Oh man, rest in peace to his twin. But I always imagined meeting them and being like, "Woohoo! There's two of you, pint-sized cuties." But oh my gosh, that I like. There's like. So when it comes to workplace, I'm very professional. So even when I thought a guy was cute, I never really like allowed myself to like fantasize or anything like that. Psh, I've totally fantasized about Josh. Oh my fucking gosh. And it was like, oh man, now that I think of it, I really am not height biased at all. Because now I'm like thinking of like how many times I had a crush on someone that was shorter than me. And like, there's actually been quite a few. Like, Josh was the work one, but I had a crush on my friend Scotty for the longest time, and we actually had ended up making out even. And I don't know. It was one of those things. Like, I'm glad we didn't hook up, but at the same time, I always wonder like why didn't it? I think it came down to like I said something about like my legs weren't shaven, but like that was a piss poor excuse because they don't fucking care, and I didn't fully care either. But I think like a part of me like I don't know, fully didn't want to. And it's like I don't really have a crush on him anymore. I did though back in the day. And it's funny is everyone he they call he would call himself the magic midget. Oh shit. Hmm. Well, I still stand by the fact that I'd like to date a taller guy. My ex was the tallest guy I've ever dated, and he was only like he slouches, so really he stands at like 5'10". Excuse me, but I think he's 6 foot, maybe even 6'1". But he always slouches, and he says he's 5'11", so I don't know. I'd like to date a guy over 6 feet. Never have. which is so interesting to think. But like my first long-term boyfriend Josh, he was shorter than me by like 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches. Not 2 inches, maybe even 1 inch. He was shorter than me. And then Dan was 5'11". He was like not 6 feet, but he was taller than me. He might have even been 5'10", actually. And then Justin, which I'm pretty sure he's 6 foot, or at least 5'11". So yeah, I'd like to date someone under 6 feet, man. Honestly, like, oh, give me 6'2" or higher. Like, I wanna, like, look up, maybe even stand on my tippy toes to have to give you a kiss. I mean, I'm 5'8", so, like, I'm not short. So for anyone that's just, probably like, what is she doing? Then I mean, you see stuff in the background, which honestly I live for. I love this world, pixel play. There's lots of different pixels in the background, so you can see things as we're working on a ginormous box. This is a rainbow box. It's encapsulating things from my previous relationship that gave me my daughter, my rainbow baby. So instead of going all psycho boom boom on everything with dynamite and shit, because I worked hard on everything in here, you know what I mean? We decided to encapsulate it in a giant rainbow box. Rainbow box encapsulating the things that gave me my rainbow. We're going to finish yellow, go on to lime or the light green. I have to base it upon my wrists. I don't know, how my carpal tunnel will do. Right now we're doing pretty good, and we're getting going on this yellow, but I know I'll finish the yellow at least and then start working on the green. I just don't know how far we'll get into the green. But yeah, just chilling, chatting, building, taking breaks to toke and rest our wrists when we need to, hoping someone pops in and, shit, pop in, ask me questions. I already know that people will probably be seeing these pixels and be like, oh my gosh, who made that? And I'll be like, me, because everything here I made. There is nothing here that I did not create. I can't wait to get back to working on our Pokemon pixels. I look forward to adding more to the, front-running pixel area with my face and all of the other pixels around it, because that's things that I like. And this box is going to be cool when it's fucking finished, that's for sure. And then we plan on putting a top on it. Not going to get too fancy. I'm just essentially going to do like a rainbow bullseye. So, start with the red, do red, orange, yellow, until we get to the middle. And I want it to be even. So I already plan on, like, if there has to be like a hole in the middle, then so be it. Or maybe even I'll put like something else there. That's a thing that we'll figure out later. Future Amber will deal with that. But I always want it to be even. I just imagine that once you can't do it evenly around, I'll just fill in the middle with a giant square. That'd be awesome if it, like, ended on purple, because then it would be a perfect rainbow, but who knows? It could end on red. It could end on a random one. We won't know until I work on the top, which, honestly, that's at my liege. I haven't really decided if I'm going to work on the top, like, randomly, or start working on it after I finish the box itself. It's because I feel like this is like a box since there's stuff inside, so putting a thing on top is almost like a lid. Excuse me, you can wait your turn. That's my OCD working, because there was no reason that I couldn't have left that there. It was going to become yellow in the future, but my OCD would not let me. And I allows the OCD to do certain things, because honestly, some of the things that I do, it's relaxing at the same time. Like, my table is always kind of organized in a particular way. It is almost 4:20 somewhere, so I'm Just waiting real quick. It's 1:19. It's about to be 4:20 for hashtag Monday. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that she doesn't even live in her apartment anymore, or that she's going to be moving soon. I don't know, but if she still lives on the East Coast, it's almost 4:20 her time, and wheels, and many, many, many more Cottontales. So, some bunny rabbit bitches, and this looks like booty, so I ain't gonna risk that booty. Let's just hit on our vape, which is actually better because this is CBD, and especially with the way my um, leg and hip have been, this will be the better choice. Okay. Say, bitch. Man, 4 days till moving. And I'm glad, like, there's only one cupboard that has, a few miscellaneous stuff, including my lunch pail. But I'm just trying to make sure to utilize the boxes for, like, important things, especially breakable things. So, my lunch pail and that miscellaneous crap doesn't necessarily need to go into a box. It could always get put into a bag later on or something like that. But we definitely got some good shit done. And the kitchen box I did, there's room for the other stuff. So, like, for example, I use my teacup pretty much every day. I haven't made cider today, but I already know that I will at some point. Like, I use my teacup every day. So, Friday evening, it'll be Mermy Daughter Day, just me and my daughter in the house, and it's going to be our very last Mermy Daughter Day here, and I'm very excited for it. We're going to go walk around the lake. If you've ever been to Longview and you've never been to Sacagawea Lake, you are like, what's the word I'm looking for? Taking away, but it's a fancy word for it. But yeah, you're taking away just such a wonderful chance to have a beautiful moment because Sacagawea Lake is so damn pretty. So rain or shine, I'm gonna go walking with my daughter. Um, so I don't want to have to do any packing except for Friday night after I put her to bed. So it's Tuesday. I still have Wednesday and Thursday to get packing done. And honestly, I almost think that I will have everything packed up by tomorrow morning. Depending on how my leg's feeling, because I have to listen to my leg. Like today, we're done packing. Like I can't really be lifting the boxes anymore. I just after this meeting, I'm definitely going to do an extensive stretch, which I've been stretching in between because there's no way I'd be able to do any of this without some kind of stretching. And I haven't been stretching as much as I'm supposed to for like my arthritis and shit like that, but that's one thing I'm really excited for moving is getting a really lovely morning routine established, which I did make sure to eat breakfast with my daughter, so that's like one of the routines I wanted to make sure to do is eat all of the meals with her. Maybe not dinner because sometimes I'll eat dinner after I put her to bed, but especially breakfast and lunch. And then I want to get back into my yoga. At least doing my cow, cat, and my warrior poses. It's an oscillation I did actually when I was pregnant. That was the crazy thing is like I actually kept up with my yoga and everything more so than ever when I was pregnant because my body wasn't just mine. Like everything that I did affected my daughter. So it was really important that it be the best that it can be. Man, my fucking voice is like going bye-bye. See, oh man, doing the two sides at once just make it feel like it goes so much more faster. Yes. Could you imagine if I actually had people that, like if my best bitch wanted to play, oh my gosh, I would totally, totally have her do this with me. But, psh, uh, I don't think I would trust someone to come into my pixel play world. Because if they mess something up, even by accident. I'd probably, like, my sissy wolf. Oh, I'd definitely let her into my worlds. Because she gets down on the Minecraft. Man, I bet you she would actually probably like to fly around some of my stuff that I have in this world. This fucking giant box is going to be so dope. Like, not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited for a giant rainbow box to be finished. Down, 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 down. Yeah, only three more. Then we'll work on the other two side panels. So yeah, we'll definitely get good leeway on the lime too. Because my hands are feeling quite nice. Also, I found like a way to hold it that is proper. Methinks I might go semi-mime amber to save my voice. So hopefully we get someone to come chat because then it gives me a reason to talk. And I mean, I'm feeling very chatty, so I already imagine I'll probably still talk to myself. Me, myself, and I. Because we are the best company. Let's just be straight up. Like, I'm really excited for Valentine's Day. I'm hoping that I don't chicken out and not get my boobies pierced. I don't know. I had sent them an email, and I've yet to get an email back. But I may just call um, and do it that way. Oh, it took my motherfucking music away. Curse you. It's like, God damn it. Took my music away. Don't take my music. Um, Also, it is dictated by time, so, I mean, we may not even finish a color that we start because of the time. I do want to end the meeting at 3 as I usually do, or just before 3. I'm going to have her dad put her down for nap because it is important that he does that because he will do at least one nap every week on Saturday. And he will have to make sure she takes that nap. I mean, if she doesn't, she doesn't, but Gotta still try. Last strips on these ones. Move on to the next. Some good fucking sweet tea. And it's not too sweet. I like sweets, but I don't like overly sweet tea. I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like my tea is meant to have like a little bit of bitterness to it. Oh man, I do wish I had pads on the trigger because my left pointer finger is like, this hurts. Ooh, you know what? I could use my middle finger. It'll be a little awkward at first, but I just have to hold down the trigger. My thumb is the one doing the joystick, so let's see if the middle finger will work out for me. And then it gives my pointer finger a chance to relax, because it's like, you can see how it's kind of red. Damn. I'm not even trying to press it like hard or anything. I'm like, I thought I was just resting my finger on it. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I'm just like holding it with viciousness. Because you don't need to hold down the trigger very heavy. Oh, hell no. No, no, no. Gotta fix that before we go too far. It's just a fucking dot. Nope. Boop. Oh, man. It's that moment where, like, I better not have any of those. I just come across a fucking square missing, like, oh, I beat it. See it. It's like a sunset. How beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. We're already halfway done with yellow. God damn it. Looked away and got distracted by the lineage. It's gonna be so satisfying when it's done. Just a ginormous rainbow box. Come on. Don't slow down, baby. Just keep that steady flow. There you go. Oh, of course. Get the steady flow when it's at the end. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. See how many Cottontales may or may not have came across the content thus far. 3, number. 6 came across that, none. Okay. Now I do want to give me them babies. Doing me right. Mooiisstt Maker. There we go. Oh. And I've been eating healthy. Ooh, you know what? Just in case no one has told you today or just recently in general, because sometimes people can't use the L word, not because they don't feel it, just because they can't use it for whatever reason. Here in Club Cottontale, if you're part of Club Cottontale, which is simply viewing this at any moment in time, I fucking love you, Club Cottontale, because you're amazing. I fucking love you. It's gonna be weird because I'm growing out my natural hair color. Obviously, I still have colored bits, so I'll be able to, keep fun colors in it. And even with growing out my natural hair color, I may still like do my bangs, have fun colored bangs, or even just like a piece of color. I can't not have color in my hair. It makes me happy. But I can pick colors that will look good with my natural hair color. Luckily, purple. Purple is my favorite color, and it's one of the best colors that I put in my hair. And I'm naturally a brunette, so brown looks really good with reds, blues, purples, orange. Teals and like greens actually look pretty good with green or brown hair. Pink does not, unless you do like a super bright pink. But soft pinks I don't particularly think look good with brown hair. Usually, warm tone colors tend to look good in brown hair. If you have blonde, you can definitely pull off the bright tones. But definitely brown hair, warm tones. Like right now, very warm tones with like the blue, and I have like a lavender, and it just goes really well with, my dark. It looks super dark to you guys, but really, my natural hair color is really not that dark. That's one thing I'm kind of excited for, is like I had it before when like before we went blonde. I had a good chunk of my natural hair color, but the tips were like a burgundy color, so you could barely even tell where my natural hair color was and the dye was. With the way my hair is now, you'll hella be able to see the line, so you'll really be able to see my natural hair color, and I'm very excited. I mean, let's be honest, we'll always come back to something like this. I love galaxy tones, purples and blues. Teal, love teal, but teal is in the blue family. It's just a green blue. Mountain. Ooh, my ears feel like they want to pop. How interesting. I haven't moved in elevation other than in Minecraft. But really, I can't lower because we had just finished the orange. Well, we started the yellow, rather. This meeting started with yellow. So we went up to go back down. Interesting. The human body is such an interesting entity. Wouldn't it be so damn easy? See me ass. Oh, there's a hole over there. Mm-mm. We need to fill that. You see it though. Look at that motherfucker over there just chilling like, hey bitch, I'm a hole in your wall. Like, I see you. I'm gonna patch you up. Don't you worry. World around. Okay, it's like halfway. I'm no damsel in distress, only I can save me. So I face it blindly. I can break the fourth wall down. Confidence. Tell the world around. And watch it all fall down. All I need, yeah. I'm like all paranoid now that there's a hole somewhere since we've now had one in the middle. And there was that one at the end, but... Okay. I think I might reload Jaded Rose. Fuck, and probably grind some up, because there's one more bowl in Jaded... Or in the grinder, rather. It'll be a Jaded Rose soon. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Turn around, stick it out. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble, bubble butt. Turn around, stick it out. Show the words you gotta. Man, I love making pixels. It's been a hot minute, but one of the reasons why we hadn't made any pixels in a long time is we didn't have a device that could put the pixels on it. Because right now, or before I had my laptop, rather, all I had was my phone. So it'd be really difficult to look at chat if I didn't have my phone. So having an extra device, and that's one thing, like, oh man, I miss my fucking tablet that I had. It was so fancy and so nice and touchscreen, but it crapped out. It was nice for the time being, but it had a bunch of stuff saved on it that I'll eventually have to get put onto my laptop, so then I can just be playing the game and look over at my laptop to get my next thing for my Pixel, and have chat on either the laptop in a like small little screen if I can do that. I probably could do that. Make my Pixel smaller and then watch my chat and Pixel on the laptop, and then I don't have to worry about my phone. My phone could just be backlighted with music if I wanted. Oh man. I just imagine that not just the first Club Cottontail meeting, but I imagine that Cuntent at my new house is going to be awesome. And I'm very excited to do like I don't want to well, I don't even know. I feel like Mama Cottontail VIPs definitely are. Cottontail is Mooiisstt VIPs. So I don't want to spoil it for them. I want them to see as it happens. But I'm very excited. Like, we'll be in our new house on the 31st. So, and that's the day that we drop new content, Mama Cottontail and Rainbow. The last day of each month is when new content happens. And we're about to celebrate 1 year of content. That's so awesome. Here, Cottontail is Mooiisstt has been Fucking A. It's like Mama Cottontail's been doing it for a year, but Cottontail, she's been doing this shit for 4.5 years. It'll be 5 years in June. July 14th, 2016 is when I started making content. So July 14th, 2021, we celebrate 5 deliciously moist years of content. And I'm hopeful that we'll be over 1,000 VIPs. So, irregardless if we're not at like 1,047 come July, I'm definitely doing a Cottontail is Moist for my 5th channel birthday. Like, what? I can't even. 4.5 years. Maybe I do get crazier by the minute. uh, oh shit. Oh, we were supposed to stop and load Jaded Rose like 4 rows ago. Oops, a dazzles. I want it like my hands are feeling okay though. I'll wait till that's a huge reason why we should stop now because I don't want them to seize up when I'm trying to grind some Schwedes up. That would be horrid. Oh no, don't turn off heater. That was feeling so nice. Oh, no. It was warming my ankles. Dude, we only have like 4 more rows or some shit like that. Wait, is it exactly 4? Oh, it's 5. Well, I was close. That would have been sexy if it had been 4. Perfect. Nope, come on, controller. I'm gonna have to be like I'm kind of clumsy, so when I say I have to be extra careful with my controller, I just think like maybe you should just get used to the fact that you drop shit. But my poor controller just keeps dragging the right thumbstick. Ooh, yeah, it was definitely break time. My carpal tunnel was like, this definitely is better than Fortnite, but we ache a little. I'm glad that for the most part this finger is doing the most, and I can use my middle finger for it because it's my right hand that seizes up more than anything. See nobody else. Hopefully we see somebody else, so hopefully we get some cocktails. Come pop in, chill, chat with me. Hello to anyone that's lurking, twerking, or watching this incognitally. How you doing? And of course, thank you to anyone watching this as posted content. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. It is all 1:47 in the afternoon for me on this very terrific Tuesday. It is the 26th of January 2021, and we're getting ready to load Jada Rose, and then we are going to grind some up for future Amber. Just keep my anxiety down with the bolio, and then also rest my hands for the carpal tunnel. There's no one here for me to ask, so I'll just ask myself. Crumble or not crumble? Good question, Amber. Crumble. Quite right, Amber, thank you. Crumble tisses. A little bit of that miracle whip. Yes, delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Top your bowl, top your bowl, top your bowl with some crumble. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, hey, I tell her, shorty, come here. I'm trying to blow her back out, walking funny for the year. Got 3 bitches on me like I'm 3 musketeers. Hey, hey, tell him, shorty, come here. I'm trying to blow your back out, walking funny for the year. Life is so good. You know, there's always going to be some random shit going on, and sometimes that shit is just going to be like flabbergasting. But life is just so wonderful, man. Like, dedicate and cocaine. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. No, that's right. I need a fudgicles. I needed bubble wrap for that. Ah. Ooh, la, 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 la. Think. Wrap it in like a pair of my pajama pants or something like that. Mother trucker. I have this really nice commemorative plate. And we want to keep it nice. Oh, it smells so fucking good. That's something I want to see. Ah, oh, yes. My mom said the dispensary she uses also has Opal Alice down in Oregon. But I'd like to get some of mine that I'm very accustomed to, and it lasts for a long time. Okay. But it's the sort of thing, like, when you find a mixture that works well for you, it definitely try to stick to it, you know? I'm with. Oh, fuck. Oh. Put your hands up. Man, makes me a little bit disappointed too because I had like scarves and stuff I could have used to wrap that plate in, but that's okay. Oh my god. The pink cookie smells like just so much more danker than like ooh, and it's different smells too. So like we have the Opal Alice that was in that bag. They're big ass nugs, so I put littler nugs in this jar. Very dank, like a crisp, sharp smell. Whereas this is like woo, just punches you in the face smell, and it's almost piney, but like good piney. Mmm. Tastes that you can, or smells that you can taste. Ooh, baby, who? Ooh, baby, who? I am. All the ugly things you say, could say them to my face. right. I hope you like the view. Ooh. Come say 'em to my face. Let me know. Oh, then you go so low. But what the hell do you know? Ooh, baby, ooh. To be alive. Oh, alright. you know, you know what, Captain Chronic? I swear, is whenever I talk about the dankageness of my fucking marijuanas, it's like, someone's talking about dankness. Scour the internet. Oh, probably Club Cottontale, because I legitimately was like not even a minute ago talking about the dankness of my pink cookies and my opal alice. So it's just like, and I'm literally grinding it up right now. Jaded Rose is already loaded. I just Future Amber will be much more happier if she goes to the grinder and it's already got some stuff in it versus having to sit and grind it up when she hella wants to toke. So and needs it. I can smell it, right? Smell-o-vision. It's just like he's like, would you really be Captain Chronic if you couldn't smell it? Oh shit. But on that note, how you been, man? Hopefully the end of the first month of the new year is treating you well. My year has been phenomenal already and crazy. You know, life always has shit. The shit has been rather interesting and some of it pretty shitty. But life is just really good. Feeling absolutely amazing. I move in 4 delicious days. I'm so excited for Saturday. It's gonna be a busy, busy day. Busy, busy. I don't even know if my new home has internet. I would think they would. But if not, that's something that we'll have to come together and definitely make sure we have. Hell yeah. Sounds about sounds about right to living life moistly. Chilling, killing, stroking, and smoking. Ugh, I really need a new grinder. My poor little grinder is so old. And it's just like, for one, you always kind of have to uncloggeth the holes, but this one gets especially gunked up sometimes. All has been well. That's good. That's good to hear. All has been well here. The biggest fuckeries for me is I thought I had found a new FW boy, but it ended up turning into a woo instead. So I thought it was a new FWB, and in fact it was a ghost. So, you know, paranormal activity per the usual. But nah, I'm super stoked to just fucking move. Like, And at least I did get some good ass sex because it'd been a hot minute. Like, oh well, that it ended up being a one night stand, but at least I got mine. That would be very helpful for the stress of moving and everything. Just kind of think back to the big O. Oh, right, right, right. That's usually how it goes for people who like officially make a switch over to Twitch where they're only watching things on there. For me, I don't really watch Twitch. Like the only person that I really even watch is Sergeant Smashton, and he's a buddy. And he recently has a follower from Russia that watches all the time. I don't know if it's one of his friends or just someone that watches, but it's super fucking cool getting to watch him interact with that person. But I'll host him whenever I'm on Twitch watching. I'll host him, so. But I don't know. I'm always going to be a YouTube gal, I think. Oh, you're gonna try to do content in both. Nice, nice. It's always better to do more than one platform for your content, especially if you're, doing it for more than just yourself. And even then, just for yourself, it's really whatever you feel like doing. For me, I would like, I don't know, like some people are like, oh, would you do a Facebook one or a Twitch one? I'm like, eh. Only reason I ever did streams on Twitch was because I couldn't share a video game here. Um, and really like I don't know. It's like my YouTube. Plus, Twitch is weird. The few streams that I've done on there, they're just very interestingly set up. And, like, if you gotta keep the one screen on, because if you go out of that screen, bye bye chat. And whew, that was something that was super annoying. Oh, see, exactly. Exactly that. I wanted to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and I could not play it here on YouTube. Don't know why, but he's like, well, Walk Brand gets my streams muted on YouTube, but I'm okay on Twitch with it. So that makes complete sense. See, same Z's. Like the only reason you even go over there is because YouTube be being a prick. uh, Right? Ah, yeah, got that satisfaction high five. Exactly. Exactly. I'm shit. And I like it had been 5 months, so that like and the last time I had it was not like good. So like I'll probably be good until my birthday. Nah, like I'll probably be good till summer. 6 to 8 months. I mean, ideally, I'd like to have it more, but I can make that one work for me. I have a very vivid imagination, so I have good feelings though. I feel like moving back to Oregon is going to be so good. I'm going to be in a whole entire different location, and I'm still on Tinder and Woo Plus, so it's like, I imagine there's going to be a few people um, that I come across again, maybe even like new people. Like I can't wait for someone to come across it that knew me from high school because I'm gonna be living in my city that I went to high school. Like Milwaukee High School up in the house. Like so it's gonna be interesting to see who it matches with me. But also I may not even find someone on the apps because I'm gonna be living in a house that has other people. They have friends, also Portland does have some bars open at like half capacity, so I could go to a club if I wanted to. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever really meet a person in a bar or a club, but I've also never had the chance because I've never really been in a bar or a club when I was single. It's gonna be a fun year. And I'm super stoked because even though it's the end of the year, my birthday is in December. It's gonna be my 35th birthday, so you already know that I'm gonna do something big. Like I'm turning 35. Like we gotta do it right. Um, oh, and if my birthday falls on a weekend, so like I won't have my daughter on the weekend, so it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so fucking good. Imagination. You already know. The imagination is the best tool ever. That's like, my imagination is the reason why I'm never sad when I'm single. Plus, I'm the type of individual that I date my damn self. I treat myself with respect and love, and I definitely take one day out of each month to do things that I absolutely love. Um, February is next month, so obviously I'm gonna take Valentine's Day weekend for myself. So that's gonna be fucking moist as a motherfucker. And so much can happen in a short amount of time. The last 5 days, 6 days were definitely a testament to that. So you never know. I could end up having a date for Valentine's Day. That would be really cool if I ended up having a date for the day before Valentine's Day, because Valentine's night is a Sunday night and I will have my daughter. So if someone was to ask me on a date for Valentine's Day weekend, it would have to be the Saturday, which is technically the 13th. Um, and I mean, if it went well, we could have a nightcap that took it to Valentine's Day. You never know. I have no idea. It's just because so much can happen in a short amount of period of time. Like if you would have told me a week ago all of this stuff that transpired, I would have probably laughed at you. But the last week has been crazy. Cheers to that craziness too, because so fucking crazy. It's too crazy. Oh, if too crazy is a thing, this past week was definitely way too fucking crazy. Cheers to Captain Chronic and any other little fluffy cottontails that are chillaxing with me, watching Incognito, watching this shit later on as posted content. I hope you are having a terrific Tuesday. Yummy. Oh, fuck. That crumble is delicious. Delicious. Responding to a message. Okay. See, this is why I wish I had my laptop, because then I could do something on my phone without taking away my chat. It's the only frustrating reason why having the phone. It's like, motherfucker. Ooh, hell yeah. I have my vape pen has some CBD in it, actually. Hell yeah, cheers to your fat rip on the pen. Um, I love this because usually when you buy cartridges, it's majority THC. This only has like 2% THC and 54% CBD. Fucking delicious. Delicious for my hip and knee. It actually doesn't taste the best. I find that CBD doesn't really has that delicious taste. Definitely flour and stuff that's going to be more THC derived is going to be tasting more delicious, I think. Going up. Oh man. I keep wondering and thinking about like what's the new dynamic going to be in my new home because there's going to be a lot more people living there. I imagine that most of the time I'll probably stay downstairs, but obviously when I make food, I'll go upstairs, and especially when we eat, I imagine we'll eat at the table. But I don't really foresee us like watching a movie upstairs unless, they ask us like, "Hey, we're getting ready to watch this movie. Like, would you and Rainbow like to come watch it with us?" And especially it'll be interesting on Saturdays because Rainbow won't even be at the house, but I imagine that the kids will still be there. So, this should be interesting. I'm really excited. Saturday can definitely not come soon enough. But definitely hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. If you just happen to be popping in, we're continuing to work on a giant rainbow box, simply just encapsulating everything from my last romantic relationship because it gave me my rainbow. So I'm encapsulating it in a giant rainbow box versus going all explodey boom boom with some dynamite, which would have been fun. I still think that we should definitely like, I've always wanted to make something just to blow it up in Fortnite. Fortnite, goodness. Minecraft. Actually, you can blow stuff up in Fortnite too, and you can build there too. But anyways, I meant Minecraft. I've always wanted to build something and then set up dynamite and blow it up. But you have to put a lot of dynamite because the dynamite only has like a certain radius. So depending on how large of an item it is that you made, the dynamite isn't going to do much damage. Like I would have had to use a shit ton of dynamite. Like it would have like the whole thing would have been dotted with dynamite. It would have been really cool, but and I still think it would be really cool to like purposely make something to explode it. Like build a giant TNT and then explode the TNT with some TNT. Oh, we should do that. Like make like a miniature one. Like mini but small, just like a little square TNT thing and then put like 10 TNTs on it and explode it. That would be fun. It would be ridiculous, but it would be fun. And I'm getting a 15-foot U-Haul because I do have a lot of stuff. Like I have my two tall entertainment centers that are that's only going to take up like a 2 foot by 4 foot space because the height of it can fit in the U-Haul, and the width is only they're 2 feet each, so it'll be 2 feet by 4 feet when they're standing next to each other. And then the other little portion, entertainment center, will take up a portion at the bottom, but I'll be able to stack boxes and stuff on top of that. Um, my mattress will take up a good portion. Like it's just there's a lot of big sort of things, but some of them are lighter. I get the 15-foot one just to guarantee that all of my stuff goes with me because I'm not trying to do 2 trips. One trip, easy peasy, everything unload, and my best bitch, fucking the wonderful motherfucker she is gonna meet me here on Saturday at my house. So then we'll have myself and Justin and her helping to load stuff on to the U-Haul. Whereas originally I thought it was just gonna be Justin and myself. And I think her husband might even be coming with her. So we'll have, 4 adults. Well, it's like 3.5 because Really, I shouldn't even be lifting certain things because I'm not supposed to lift more than about like 20 to 30 pounds because of my arthritis and stuff like that. But I mean, it's impossible to tell me to do that, especially when we're moving my stuff. Like, I'm gonna want to make sure it's all okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm puffing on some Opal Alice and pink cookies. To be honest, I have no clue what's in my cartridge because I would have had to keep the packaging. I wanted to say it had star in the name, like a star dog or something like that. But all I cared and was so happy about is 54 fucking percent of CBD. Like, yum, 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 yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got CBD in my body. All up in my hip and knees. Like, those few puffs that I took, um, had definitely, like, my hip was having some irking pain, and so was my knee. And I don't feel that because of the CBD. We're almost done with the yellows. Move on to the grain, which we have about 45 minutes left in this meeting. Because I always like to end by 3 because that's when Rainbow goes down for her nap. One, I like to make sure that she actually is napping, and it's very hands-on to make sure that she's actually napping. Um, but if she naps well, I'm going to take a nice hot bath because we are done for the most part packing for today. I'm probably going to unpack these 2 drawers, mainly because this drawer thing is Justin's, and I want him. Like, I have no problem using his dinner tray still until I completely move out, but I'd like to have that out just because then he can get it, put back into his room. Because he no longer has access to my kind of like little end table sort of things. Ooh, so it's the next one. Yeah, it's the next one. 2 greens by each other. My brain was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But this rainbow box has some extra colors in its rainbow. It's not just the basic 6 colors, where it only has 1 green and 1 blue. This one has like 2 greens, 2 blues, and then a blue-green color. Well, no, 3 blues. It has 3 fucking blues in it. But that's okay, because Blue Bear was a huge part in me and me and all my relationships, but especially the last one. Last romantic one. Because for me, a relationship isn't just a committed romantic relationship. A relationship is all sorts of things. So my most recent relationship was the attempt of having a new FWB, friends with benefits. You know, a friend is definitely a relationship. It's a friendship, and it was a very new one, but it's also fucking crazy. But it definitely, we had made an intense connection, so it is something that I plan on just hyper focusing on packing and stuff. Not going to be, trying to make new matches or anything like that on Tinder or Woo Plus. If someone messages us, we might say hello. There is like some other, casual conversations, like we are still talking to Matthew. Um, and then, like, we had started a conversation with someone where we both basically had said, hey, and then I said something else and haven't gotten a response back yet. But we're still matched because it always tells you when you unmatch from someone. Ooh, do all of them? Ooh, that would be interesting. Fuck it, we're going to. Usually I just do the 2 sides, but I just kept going instead of stopping and reverting it back when we were in that back corner. So I'm just going to keep going. I wonder if it will go even faster than doing the 2 panels, 2 and 2. Because that's what I'd been doing is do two of the panels and then two of the panels. Man, it's gonna look so fucking nice when all the colors are in. It's gonna be sexy. I fucking like this sound. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. That's right, I had just recently sparked this bowl too. It's 420 somewhere. Cheers, motherfuckers. Oh boy. Ah, fuck. Delicious. Milo's sweet tea. I also like, I got an Anderson's dairy sweet tea. That was fucking delicious. I love my sweet tea. And I put ice in it so then it melts down. So, like, as you drink it, it actually becomes less sweet because it's being watered down. So fucking good. So, so good. I am glad that we decided to do this box instead of destroying everything. Like, I've never really been one to want to destroy a pixel anyways, except for, wanting to explode stuff, but, like, things that I plan and have a meaning to or a purpose for, like, I couldn't imagine destroying it. I'd be sad, like, if my Pokemons all of a sudden got destroyed. Woo! That would hurt. Especially because some of those Pokemons were not. Oh man, like it's easy, but not like some of the pixels, and like that, I would definitely be disappointed because that's not simple, or like that's definitely not simple. It's like something like that. It'd be like, it'd suck if that got destroyed, but I could easily just look up a little Mario pixel dude and bust him back out. I almost want to put like some extra robot buddies next to that robot. I still think it's hilarious that all of the spaces are pretty even except for the space between Charmander and Charizard. The space is so weirdly big, and it just like it kind of tickles me inside because Charizard would definitely have a space between him because he's like the loner. He's a loner Pokemon. Cubone would also be the same. But see, like, generally the spaces are about like that. And the space between those two are actually kind of close. It, it's like I put him too close to him, and then I put him too far away from him. But it works. Without my background music. Because right now there's no background music in Minecraft, so it's silent in Minecraft. And it's silent outside here in my world. Although the heater popped on, and I'm very glad because I was chilly, and it's now warming me. Stop turning off, heater! Damn it! Literally, it turned off right as I said that. What kind of fucking witchcraft is that? Like, the fuck? It's raining outside. I kind of hope that it's raining on Friday, but not like super duper rainy, because I am going to be cold and I already plan on wearing my thermal yoga pants underneath my jeans when I go for a walk with Rainbow. Yeah, I just realized something. I have a helmet that I've been keeping for years, but if I was to actually get a bike again, I would buy a brand new helmet because helmets are the sort of thing that you have to replace them every once in a while, especially after like 5 years, and that helmet is over a decade old. Like, yeah, it's like 13 years old. Definitely shouldn't use that helmet, so that's not going to come with me to my new house. I'm thinking of all the stuff that I have out in the shop. The only thing that's in the shop that's not coming with me is my stuffed animals. Because they're in some um, black bags that I've been meaning to open up, and I want to go through my stuffed animals. And I had decided in the last meeting that we had, I decided I'm going to do a filming of it. Film opening the bags, which will be so panic inducing because there could be who knows what with my fucking stuffed animals in there. I'm hoping nothing. But there is holes in the bag. So when you get holes, that means that creatures can get into the bag. So I just imagine like old spider webs, maybe a current spider web with a spider in it, maybe even other creatures. I don't know. I'm hoping not. But that will definitely be something that we will do at some future date. Because the house is going to get sold. So when the house gets sold, everything of ours has to, leave the house. And that's when I will take them and bring them to my new house and do the filming in my new backyard with the opening. And by then I should have a nice little tripod for my phone, if not have an actual camera that I do posted content on. Because right now the posted content would just be recording something on my phone and sharing it. And then sometimes, depending on the length of the video, I delete the original video from my phone once it's officially and successfully uploaded on my YouTube. That's one thing I love about YouTube is that with posted content, once it's posted and it's accepted, it's good to go. Um, Live content is a little bit different because like right now I'm live. Anything that happens live is live. But sometimes when it becomes posted, it will affect it. For example, I've had music be playing during a live, and you could hear it during the live and you could hear me, but because of that music, it gets muted. So it's like the meeting's there, but it's a mime Amber the whole time because of the song. Um, so live content that becomes posted definitely gets affected a bit differently, but posted content is all good. But yeah, it's so exciting. 4 days is move day. Just load it all up. Like, it's gonna be awesome. That's one thing I'll have to make sure. I have a black table that I'll have to make sure I clean before it goes into the basement. 'Cause I don't want to clean it in my room and have something real ick fall off of it. So, definitely clean that mud trucker in the garage. Clean all the legs. Clean the top of it for surely. Because it had been a table that the cat was using for a while just to like lay on and stuff, so it had little kitty paws all over it. Instead of cleaning it then, because I was unsure if I was going to bring it or not, I just put down, I think, a cardboard box, actually, which is hilarious because I definitely could have used that box to put stuff in. But I think it was a dirty box, too. But anyways, excited. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be intense, but it's gonna be awesome. satisfying sound. Like I can't even make it, but it's like a thump sound. Thump, 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 thump. Because I'm using wool. And this is a candy texture pack, so I think it's meant to be like, well, I mean, any like candy that's a little round sphere. But looking at the time and looking at this, I'm thinking we'll potentially get green done. Um, or the lime green anyways, because this is green, this is lime. And then we will be ending the meeting because it's 2:30 and I plan on ending by 3 o'clock. But I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. I hope you're having a very terrific Tuesday. I hope that if it hasn't been a terrific Tuesday, I hope it gets even better. I love posting a picture with an edit, like the same picture but in a different edit, shows it in a different way. Well, you can kind of see it, but these have like one has like a purple hue on it and the other one is normal. I love it because it makes the carpet look kind of lavendery. And at first I didn't know if I liked not having a backdrop, but I kind of love that my first sort of like boudoir, and really those were the test shots. Like the fact that I liked some of those to be able to keep, that was a happy accident because the nature ones were the only ones that I had intended on keeping. But I like that they're, excuse me, just on a like normal backdrop because it's I'm just in someone's apartment. And especially when I send that to someone as like a tease, it's like, you can imagine them being in like your own home versus like in a fantasy world. So, because the out out in nature, that's a fantasy world versus being in front of a fireplace in someone's living room, that's definitely reality. And I love it. That shoot had both, and it was so good, so good. And you know what? It all worked out really nicely because at first I was really pissed off at my hair. But do you see this sad little bun on top of my head? Just this pitiful little bun, right? My bun was so poofy and immaculate. in that photo shoot. And the only difference between this bun and that bun was that my hair was about probably 2, maybe even 3 inches longer. But that doesn't necessarily matter. What it was is that I had curled my hair and tried to brush it so it made it very poofy, and that poofiness is what gave it the poof because my hair is really really thin. So like the extra 3 inches of hair would have made this a little bit bigger, but it would still be thin. Oh, I love that color right there. So fucking beautiful. I definitely plan on like Valentine's Day curling my hair, but this time I'll do it properly. I'll just like think back to my mom's wedding and what they did and how perfect it was. Man, tell you what. It's like with old school curlers, you gotta go old school with it. You gotta take it back to what you remember doing as a kid or some shit. Or what your grandma did. Like if you ever used a hot curler, I'm so glad that my Grammys showed me how to do them hot curlers, cause mm-mm. Oh man. Yeah, so after this lime green portion, which, I'd been doing it 2 panels, and then the other 2 panels, well, I'm almost thinking, just doing the complete little wraparound has been real, real good. But after this, plan on doing a little stretch, probably eat something, watch a little something while I eat, and then probably Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then I need to get my laundry. They are going to go into my drawers, even though the drawers need to be empty when they move, or when I move, when they move. um, but I just plan on putting all my clothing, especially the loose stuff that goes into drawers, that's just going to go into bags. Um, and my stuff on hangers, I'm going to put them into a bag too. And it's so lovely, like, my best bitch, she gave me a hanging rack, which would be perfect for in Rainbow's room. I'm going to put that little hanging rack in Rainbow's room for her clothes, and then I am going to be buying one for myself for in my bedroom. Or maybe on the outside of the bedroom. Like, it's really lovely. And, in the rare chance that Joshua is watching this, Mr. Henderson is fucking amazing. You're amazing because getting, that extra space for me right outside my bedroom, and then, getting both rooms all prepared, and then, not just putting in a toilet in the downstairs bathroom because that was needed for everyone, but, trying to put a bath in there, it's not going to fit, but then deciding to put a shower. Like, whoa. Like, I'm so appreciative right now. It's like I don't even fully know how to feel because I'm just so thankful. I get to have a shower to myself. If I still want to take a bath, I can use the bath upstairs. My daughter likes both. She does bath and showers. So I'm just very excited. Um, these are our last moments in this room, and the last 2 years have some really shitty memories, but a lot of good memories, and I always will choose to think for the good, and the good memories that we have been really fucking good. My daughter turned 1 and 2 in this house. She'll turn 3 in um, the same home that Madison turned 3 in, which is my best bitch's oldest daughter, who, by the way, is going to be 16 years old this year. So glad our birthdays are at the end of the year. I have until November to prepare myself for that. Um, like, fucking A. Uh, man. life is so crazy, man. Crazy awesome, but definitely just crazy. Now, Myrtle, Myrtle. I love it. I cannot even tell you how excited I am to be, like, it's gonna be so awesome. And a message, but this one's from Ashamali. Okay. I'm so excited. I still am flabbergasted that I won. So my one of my, she's a friend, but I feel like she's a good friend. She's gonna be a close, good friend for the rest of my life. I've only known her for a few months. She's engaged to my best duder, but she just started selling Pure Romance, and I am a huge Pure Romance fan. That is something I'm not shy about. I have never thrown a passion party, but I would love to throw one. But I've been to quite a few passion parties. My first one being when I was 17 years old. Me and my mom have gone to like 3 different passion parties together. I think it'd be cool to co-host one with my mother. I think that'd be really, really fucking fun. And I would do it in my room, like my little hobbit hole. I'm so excited. So, I have officially decided it's going to be Kottontale's Cave. So, it will be Club Kottontale via Kottontale's Cave. That's exactly how I will say it. This was Louisville Club Kottontale, me doing my meetings and my content in this room here. Because Lewis Homestead was the house here on Garfield Street. I'll be living on Myrtle Street. I love it. I love fun named streets. But, yeah, I'm so excited. Eventually throw us like tons of different parties, but definitely I think it'd be so fun down in my little cave, have my little passion party. Well, it would be crazy because I don't think any of my girlfriends, I don't have any girlfriends taller than 6 feet, so they might be close to the ceiling, but they won't hit it because my ceilings are 6'2". They're actually just over 6'2", but 6'2" was the largest round number. And I'm 5'8", so it's like, it's perfect. Although, it will be hilarious if I do end up getting a guy that's 6'2" or taller. He won't ever be able to stand up in my room. I think it'll be cute, though. He'll just have to always sit and then, like, you know, stretch when he can. I imagine tall people are used to crouching down. It may even go over the 3 o'clock mark. Because it's 2:44 right now, and I usually like to end by 3, but if I end just after 3, that's okay too. Because my hands are feeling good, and if we're able to get 2 colors in this meeting, that's phenomenal. We did all the yellow, and we're about over halfway with the green. If you see in the distance that kind of lineage, that's less than what is down. Well, maybe it's a little equal because there is that little triangle bit, so some of the lines are shorter. So yeah, we're about halfway, I would say. But after I am done doing this, like when we move on to the regular green, I won't be doing regular green in this meeting. I will be ending, saying au revoir, ciao Cottontales. I appreciate each and every one of you for popping in. Thank you, of course, to Captain Chronic for chilling while he could and chatting with me. Always appreciated. I definitely will. I don't get notifications per se for my Amber Motherfucking Lewis account, and I think that's what he sent me the message on. So I'll definitely be checking that, see the dank buttage that he's token on. I think it was his vape pen. But yeah, I'm excited to make something to eat because I hunger. There is a rumble and a hunger in the belly. Finish getting everything in my room packed up that I'm not immediately using. And it's the sort of thing, you know, like I can pack up all my video games but leave the box that they're in open just in case, you know, I want to play. Like Minecraft, you know, it definitely is a game that I've been playing. You never know. I may want to play one of my other games. I may want to play a little bit of Cyberpunk, you know? But honestly, I foresee us getting into Cyberpunk more after we move and we're settled in. I think that will be a fun thing actually to do on our Saturdays because I foresee me doing a lot of Fortnite throughout the week, offline Fortnite as I tend to do sometimes. And then I foresee the content being Cyberpunk because I'll only have a little time span for it, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to token my room. That's one thing. If I'm able to token my room, that will be cool, but if I'm not, we'll have to actually take smoke breaks where, you know, I'll be stepping away from the meeting, or it'll be the sort of thing like we medicate before the meeting, and then when it's time to have some more medicine, we have to end the meeting and pop out. But you know, that's a dynamic that we'll figure out once we're moved. There's no reason to worry our purty little head about that right now. Oh man, I have to pee. After we're done with this current oscillation, I think there's one more side. Damn it, fucker. There's one more side after this one. And then we'll go pee and finish, because we only have like 4 more rows. One, two, three, yeah, 4 more rows. So after this row right here, we will go pee and then finish our total of 16 because there's 4 sides with 4 each. And 4 times 4 is 16. Because 4 plus 4 is 8 and 8 plus 8 is 16. I love how like my bladder is like, oh, you know, we can wait. It actually like literally is like there for a moment I really really had to pee and now it's kind of like, you know, we could pee, but I'm definitely gonna pee so I can sit relaxedly. I don't want to be sitting here holding my bladder, especially because I do kind of have an overactive bladder, so it's better to not do that sort of thing. So I will be right back. Whew, yeah, no. Definitely glad I decided to go tinkle. That looks like booty, but I do want... Ooh. Come on. Jada Rose is clogged. Oh yeah, she was really clogged. Oh no. It was very clogged, actually. So, that was intense. Jeebus. Okay. Okay. Alright. Perfect time to put up our 420 command. And that's something that will change. I'll still be living in a recreationally and medically legal state, but I'll be living in Oregon versus Washington. So when I say it's a beautiful state from Washington, I'll actually be saying after the 30th, because literally this Saturday is when I move in. Greetings from the beautiful state of Oregon, and I'm so excited. But I'll have to change that command. I believe it was like 98 when they legalized medical marijuana in Oregon as well. But recreational became recreational, I believe, in 2013 or 2014. I'll have to look up that. Yeah, nice relaxing bath. Probably eat my salad via the bath. I don't know. So I like ramen via the tub. It just seems bougie and it's like extra relaxing. Like I'm gonna eat this salad via my tub. Ooh, ha ha. Bougie, bougie, motherfucker. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I am looking uber cute today, and the lighting is so supportive. That's something I'm gonna miss is we won't have this sort of lighting ever. There's no way I'll be able to have this lighting because this is very natural, beautiful hue lighting, and it's from the fact that it's kind of overcasty outside, but it's got the UV lights, pushing through. There's no way we'll get this sort of immaculate light in my basement. I'll have lights only. I'll definitely probably invest in a ring light so that I can get the best lighting that I can get in a space. But also like to where it's not distracting me. You know what I mean? That's something that I don't really like about using alternative light. I prefer natural light because alternative light you always get a portion where it's like just in your eye, you know, and I hate that so much. I'm definitely gonna miss this natural lighting, just beautiful. Man, we only have two more after this. We just started, so I mean, we still have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 if you count the one we're working on because we're not quite done with it yet. And then we'll have red, orange, yellow, one of the greens, and pink done. Well, I'll definitely have to take a gander at what the box looks like now. It's going to be awesome as just each color gets put in. I'm probably going to end with purple. It's my favorite color after all. I kind of really like the sound of the wool being placed. It's like, I just like that sound. I think we'll get this oscillation and then we'll enjoy that toke and then finish and say our au revoir, say au revoir. Ciao, Cottontales. Thank you again to anyone that's incognitally with me. I hope you're having a phenomenal Tuesday, a very terrific Tuesday indeed. I wish I was going to be eating some tacos on this Tuesday, but no dice. No tacos for me. Man, I keep thinking about will I or won't I get my nipples done. It's like I kind of want to, but I also kind of I don't know. I just don't know. Decisions, right? Alright, so bunny rabbit bitches. Cheers. It's literally almost 3 o'clock. We only have one more oscillation after we do that little roundabout. This meeting will be coming to an end. So thank you to anyone that's been, joining me for just a little Club Cottontail content on this terrific Tuesday. I will most likely see you Wednesday, Thursday, and probably even Friday. Especially Friday evening before I go to bed. I plan on packing up my PlayStation and everything. So, because Saturday is move day. So exciting. I can't believe that. Only 4 more days. Okay, it's gonna be so awesome. And I found a fucking stud finder. I was so fucking stoked when I found that because It means that I'll be able to make sure that where I put my canopy, it will be absolutely secure. And I'm having my mom bring a drill so I can get things hung up and placed properly. Yeah, man, I'm so excited. It's coming together. Oh, yeah. And then I plan on building my rooms and like my setup that I have at my new house, but I don't know if I'll build the whole house. If I did that, that'd be kind of cool, but I just don't know if I'll do that per se. But maybe I will. I don't know. Um, I do have some sim characters. Like eventually, I will get back into playing with my sim characters, and I do plan on having like, um, for example, there's a sim of me and Justin, and they're married, and they have a baby named Amber Jr. Amber Jr. is not even a toddler yet in the game, but I plan on aging her up. But along with aging the child up, there's also getting the Sims a divorce. But I'm not even officially divorced yet. We're still just separated and not legally separated either, just a separated. We will be filing for divorce next month, and I'm so excited. So excited. There we go with that. We move on to the dark green, which we are not doing right now. I'm going to do that, maybe tomorrow for the content tomorrow. Maybe we'll continue to work on our box, but look at that. It's just coming together. Oh, it's going to be so rad when it's all fucking done. But yeah, we only have the uh, green, cyan, light blue, blue, purple, and magenta. We have all those ones to put in. And the green one we'll do next. God, that's so fucking cool. It's just so cool looking. A part of me kind of wants to put in the magenta next. So I think I'm gonna leave it on magenta so then I know to go down and do the magenta next, and then we'll go back to green, and then go from there and end with the purple. Yeah, we're gonna do magenta the next time. So, from my wonderful little rainicorn here and all the moisture that is my club of Kottontales. I appreciate everyone for joining me, whether it's been incognitally or you've been, excuse me, been watching this later on as posted content. Either way, thank you so much, and until next time, and always, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we will see you next time. Bye. Ooh.